Hey everyone, welcome back. Gun Girl Prepper. Thank you all so much for joining me here today. Today is 2/2/2 on Tuesday. Isn't that so cool? I love synchronicity in numbers. It's always been one of my things. We're not here for that, I guess, but I just wanted to point that out because it's pretty darn cool, I think. So, a lot of crazy news going on. Russia and Ukraine. Biden to impose sanctions on Russia. So we could possibly be going to war. This is another reason to continue to keep prepping and getting food, medical supplies while we still can get them and while they're still relatively cheap. I wouldn't say cheap, but they're just going to continue to go up. We all see the prices literally skyrocketing. It's going through the roof on every single thing that we purchase now. So I would be also topping off your gas tanks because of gas and the problem. I'm going to be filling up again tomorrow. I'm almost getting close to time to fill up. I was going to do it today, but it was cold as out, and yeah. You know, we have a lot of serious issues going on in the world right now. And we're just not even going to continue to keep talking about the cough pandemic, if you want to call it that. Plandemic is more like it, scamdemic. But, yeah, so, you know, this is every single day that we have still, that we can go to the store and we can get food and water and stuff. I mean, things are still relatively stocked pretty good in some areas, you know, some stores. I know like the bigger cities and like Walmarts and big chain stores get hit harder than, you know, maybe a smaller community. But we still need to be taking this opportunity that we're given to prepare. And, you know, what I try to do is buy, every time I'm out, at least at a minimum 5 canned items, whether that's canned meats, canned tunas, soups, beans, you know, vegetables, fruit, just continuing to keep putting it back. It's never too late to get started and to prepare. You want to do this as soon as possible and not procrastinate and not think that, oh, something is going to turn around and everything is going to be peachy keen tomorrow, because it's really not. If anything, it's going to be worse tomorrow than it is today. That's what we're currently seeing in the news right now. So just take the time, please, to put back extra food and extra water right on there with a Sharpie. Make sure you're rotating your food on a regular basis, whenever time you go to the store, put the new stuff in the back and bring the other stuff forward. So that's always things that you have to look out for. Usually the best by date or the expiration date on canned food, as long as it's not dented, bulging, rusty, it's fine long after the expiration date. So just keep that in mind. I know there's some people that are like, oh my god, it's expired and I've got to throw it away. No, you don't have to do it unless of those things that I just mentioned. You're probably pretty safe to go ahead and to eat that canned item. Making sure that you have plenty of ammunition for your firearm and some type of security. I would recommend a gun at all, you know, if you can possibly have that where you live. In different parts of the world, I know guns are banned or not allowed, but there are other things. Knives are excellent. You can get crossbows, bow and arrows, pepper spray, bear spray, something to keep on hand. But definitely I would recommend a firearm if at all costs, because you want a way to make sure that you have a way to protect your life and your preps that you've worked hard and spent a lot of money on. You want to make sure you have a way to protect that, okay? So always keep that in mind. Try to get ammunition as frequently as you possibly can or afford to, because just like everything else, ammunition will continue to go up in price as well. So ammunition, about putting food away. SHTF, a natural disaster, whatever you want to call it. The last thing you want to be for yourself and for your family or your children is to go hungry. There's no one that's going to come and save the day. Definitely not the government, definitely not FEMA. You better run in the opposite direction that they come. So just keep that in mind. You can go 3 days without water, 3 weeks to 30 days really without food before serious complications start to set in. 3 days without water, you basically die. Dehydration. Pain of dehydration is extremely painful. Okay, so keep that in mind. I think the number one cause of death during a possible SHTF or disaster would definitely be getting sick from contaminated water. You will get, say, such as diarrhea and dehydrated. Okay, we won't go into the gory detail, but you get where I'm going with this. So having a way to purify your water, that is extremely important. Purification tablets, filters. I have purification tablets, I have filters, and I would say that is number one, and then your food is number two. But you know what, if you are just starting out with prepping, I would recommend putting, every time you go to the store, put 5 cans, buy extra 5 cans. If you can only buy extra 3 cans or extra 2 cans, great, do that. But if you can afford to put 5 cans away, and you can always shop at discount food stores like Grocery Outlet or Aldi's, Walmart, their brand is still relatively cheap. And you don't have to buy the fancy stuff. Just put back 5 things that you really like to eat, because even in a grid down or a SHTF or natural disaster, you still want food that you enjoy eating, right? Don't buy something that you don't really care about eating or that you necessarily don't like. So, obviously put things back that you and your family like to eat. So right now, people, is the time, because like we said, there's problems with Russia and Ukraine. It's escalating on the daily. We're all seeing that, and so maybe nothing will become of it, or maybe World War III. Who at this point really knows, right? We have serious situations going on in the economy and in the dollar. The stock market was, and then it was kind of, I don't know, the plunge protection team kind of kicked in a little bit towards the end after, I think, Biden's speech. So, stock market, like I said in my last video, I don't hold a candle to it, because to me that does not determine the economy. Just because the stock market's up doesn't mean everything is peachy keen and hunky-dory in our economy, because we all know better. So I think Wall Street is completely out in left field when it comes to the reality of what's going on in the world. How that's even possible, I don't know. Gold, silver, still maintaining. I continue to purchase it as often as I can. I encourage you to have precious metals and assets as well. Things that are going to be of value to you. And let's say that the banking system goes down, having extra cash on hand in case you can't get money out. Personally, I keep the minimum amount in my checking account to pay online bills and to keep my account open. Past that, I don't trust them with 1 cent of my money. Nada. Okay? I advise you to do the same. We're seeing every single day banks, locations closing without notice, ATMs, out of order, not working. So it can be serious. Just imagine we had a grid down. Well, when the bank's computers are non-accessible, your money is non-accessible. Okay, so keep that in mind. And you still need cash for, food and water and, stuff like that. Just because you can't use your debit card or your credit card, you've got cash, you can still buy food. Right? You can still buy gas. depending, maybe not even gas, because if it's electric, if the grids are down, then the pumps, maybe they won't work. So always keep your cars topped up with gasoline and any extra cans that you may have. So keep, like I said, keep that in mind. Today seems like Monday to me because yesterday was the holiday, so today's kind of my Monday, which has got me a little screwed up. But anyway, so it's Tuesday, like I said, 222, which I think is super cool. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to do shout out to Revert to Means. He's growing his channel. Great channel, a great person, covers the economy and finances, and he goes around showing shortages and for lease buildings all over Southern California. So great channel. Another lady that I enjoy watching is Let's Talk Prepping. She is fabulous, and she does as well show prepping items and covers shortages in the stores and shows you online where to get certain items. She's awesome too. So check out those two channels. I'm sure they would appreciate you going over there and subscribing to their channel. They can always use the support, and as a community we should all join with like-minded individuals, and when you leave comments, other people can read those comments. I know, like in certain videos, I always read the comments because I learn from other people too. So I think we can learn from each other. So keep that in mind when you leave comments, that other people are reading them, and it's really awesome because we can all learn, from one another. So I wish everyone to be well, to be healthy, to be happy in their life, and just always remember to take time with your loved ones and your family, because tomorrow is not promised. And there is not a single day that doesn't go by that I still can't believe that my father has transitioned to. And I miss him tremendously. And yeah, so don't take a single day for granted to tell your family that you love them and to go and see them if you can, because don't wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow can be maybe too late. Nobody knows what tomorrow will bring for any of us, so keep that in mind. Enjoy your life, but also take things seriously, because we are in serious times right now, people. Definitely it's a great time to be alive and to witness the unfolding of this craziness in this world. So I love all of you, all my subscribers. You guys are truly the best ever. I could not ask for a better bunch of subscribers. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I'm just going to send you guys all my love and all my positivity. And until next time, God bless all of you.